Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back in the colony section yet again for our next cursor map. That's right, it's Cursor 07 TrickyCorp by TrickyCorp, and it says in the map TrickyCorp. Oh my! Took the build script from some map and also gave it some minor update. The cursor script is from myself and doesn't display power because my version is outdated. That's right, Tricky made the cursor mod. Is using an outdated version. Oh my, Tricky, what are you doing? What are you doing? This world is kind of weird, but we cannot land here ourselves, but there is a preset build pattern in place. The player can assist with their cursor, which creates anti-creeper. Threat level, 1 out of 10. Mission priority, swipe the creeper from this world. Much swiping with our AC. All other priorities suspended. You broke the fourth wall. Punishment, extra difficulty. And yes, we don't care about time. We punish breaking the fourth wall across time and space. Is my next map ready yet? I need something to do after a really long map with the shields, totems, and porters. Maybe finally give me a usable energy weapon? What's going on out here? Why are there so many people out here? I don't understand. You keep breaking the fourth wall. Okay, then extra difficulty. Take that. I hope you can deal with this interference. I mean, honestly, I don't have to care, but I should at least pretend to. By the way, this map is going to represent me, so I need a little help from someone else's script to involve building in this map. Watch out, your building composition tends to have a general lack of anti-air and snipers. It also tends to do a funny sometimes. So watch out, because it might do things that are hard to deal with. Also, watch out for massive breeder areas. If even a single drop of creeper enters it, it's going to be hard to get rid of. Good luck, and have fun. Under this is a bunch of hints on how to make maps and things like that. So we will scroll to this. I'll leave this up here for like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll do the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So if you want to make your own map, those are some hints from the cursor maker themselves, TrickyCorp. So what do we have? The first thing I just want to point out, I'm going to turn on paths real quick. We'll turn them off again. But if you notice, we can get power up here very easily. None of these pylons connect. We can't actually go from the top to the bottom. Now, there's also no pylons that go across this path. No pylons that go across this path. I'm assuming this pylon is pretty far back. I don't think you can reach down. This pylon, far too far away. Does not connect. So it looks like to get power down here, we can't even connect to the P because the P only connects from the bottom. So we actually have to get our power to go all the way around to get down here. I mean, that is impressive. You know, it would be nice if it was connected down here. I'm just saying it would make sense. It would make sense, you know, going this way or going this way. It would make perfect sense. But no, we have to go the entirety of the map and make a big ol' U around the P. You know, Tricky, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? But let's get rid of those paths. Don't want them on anymore, of course. And let's also get our map indicator on. I can never find you because I'm talking. Map indicator, it's up top. So one thing to note is there are some emitters as a 30. The big boy, 12,000 every 300 seconds. Ideally, they will be at creeper cap, so that will never pop. But of course, we know it's gonna pop, right? 173 every 2 seconds, so they're manageable, right? 173 every 2 seconds is actually less than a 50 every 0.5, so that's pretty manageable. 173 every 2.5, so the emitters are pretty manageable. Of course, that is the monster emitter, but it does take a monstrous amount of time. And here's a 173 every 0.5, so this is, I guess, the final emitter. I guess that's why, because, I mean, look at it. That's why we have to go all the way around, right? But still, it pains me. It pains me to see. But let's get our show on the road. Now, unfortunately, our cursor is not very strong to begin with. No surprise there, right? Cursors generally aren't. In an attempt to avoid lag, I decided I'd put Soylent Towers. So basically, why did I put my name into this map? Well, some people said I should make a map with my name in it. So here it is. In Creeper World 4, you know me for cursor maps, but in Creeper World 3, I make maps with a wide variety. Have fun playing this map that represents my personality. Is quite tricky, as my username implies. To further represent my personality, building placement is a jerk. Oh, well, there you go. Sometimes there tends to be some big threats later on with low amounts of defenses around it. Hope this motivates other people to try and do better than me, because this is far from perfect. I do think this type of map can be good, even if it's very limited in what you can do. Here's some free advice. See the emit cap. If it's reached, pretty much everything stops emitting. Yes, emit cap is the key. And I really like that message. I think that message is great for other map makers because, you know, it's very important to get that out there and say, hey, make a better map than me, you know? That's what I always say. I mean, I feel I do pretty well, but I want people to tell me that they're kicking my butt because, you know, wow, this definitely hit a little bit harder than I was expecting. We need to wait this wave out. Maybe not. Maybe it's too much. Oh, I want to zoom in just so we can see if we have AC here. We still have AC, which is fine. As long as we can start spreading out once this wave is passed, I think we'll be good. Oh, it looks like the AC is building up again. There we go. Woo! Woo! We want to get to the wall, right? We want to come at this from the backside because backdoor friends are best. And when dealing with breedable terrain and things, if you come from the front side, the creep will spawn, hit the back wall, and you have to deal with like multiple walls. But if you can come in through the back, we're not going to have to deal with sort of the backtracking that it's going to do, right? So there we go. We're already doing pretty good. Plus, they're at creeper cap, so our AC is just winning. AC win. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. And yeah, we've basically taken it. Very, very nice. Should breed for us very, very soon. Take the rest of the map. Or not the map. I mean, it would be amazing to take the rest of the map. But take the rest of the creep around it. Ooh, but we're a little tight. A little tight. We needed to breed, and we needed to breed now, which it's doing. Fantastic. They should be at cap, so we should be able to push through the rest, and the AC shall reign. Glorious. Okay, so now we have... Oh, stop it. Stop it, creep. Stop it. There we go. Okay, we saved it. It's not going to be creepified in the next 10 seconds. Let's get, let's spread our lovely AC around, right? We want to, ooh, wow, I didn't even notice there's a little breeder over there. Oh, look at that, it's breeding for us right there. Should have had that up probably earlier, but you know what, it's perfectly fine. I think we got the bigger zone, the more important zone, plus now that is active, so glorious. And we're just gaining some power. That's right, we're just spreading to some of the areas that didn't have some AC before, just to get us some delicious power. And we're gonna head our butt on over to here, right? We wanna get this. I'm curious if we can make it up into the R. I don't know if we have enough power. I think it would be pretty amazing if we could. So if we really hug this wall, can we? We can. Oh, buzzing. Look at that. Well, let's just fill this puppy up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now, when we come attack this area, we can come attack from the back and prevent any of that wall shenanigans that I was talking about, right? Once it breeds for us, we will be the wall. Yes, 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 yes. So backdoor friends are definitely best, and we're gonna have a good amount of this for the breeding. So, big wins for us here. This is a pretty good game, and you can see it already spilling out of the R. That's awesome. Oh, that is so very, very juicy. And yeah, we're gonna take this entire thing. I think taking this plus the R is gonna give us a huge, huge step. Because we sort of didn't even go for the first emitter, right? I mean, there's still an emitter back where we were, as you can see. But the AC is just sort of spreading to it. And I think the AC from this zone breeding will also just spread to it, right? So I think we have some pretty big wins on our side that we don't even have to really go back for that emitter, as long as the breeding zones persist, so to speak. So we can sort of keep going. Yeah, that's right. And look at that art. Look at how it's spreading out on all sides. I mean, we might even take like that blob's nest from it and everything. That's amazing. And with this, boom, look at that. We're up to the ooh. Look at you, oh, you are gorgeous. Now, again, I'm trying to just get some free power. I mean, it's a little bit of free power. It's pretty tasty. It's not too bad. Don't really care about the skimmers, personally. The skimmers really aren't much to me. And we're in a massive deficit. Unfortunately, that is one thing that we are also. We are in a massive deficit. That's not my choice. You know, I have no control over that. What I do have control over is, can we get across this to this little nubbin? We did. Nice. We made it to the nubbin. Let's get inside this R, because again, it's just another free breeding zone for us, right? Let's get it breeding, let's get it going, and fill up this next letter. Any AC being produced is good AC, and yeah, I'm just a super mega fan of that. And they actually have the P. They have the P in TrickyCorp, and again, it is going to take a very long time for us to get power down here, but I really, really want to just get this breeding for us, right? I don't really care about anything else. Just get it breeding. Because if it's breeding for us, it's not breeding for them. It's not going to be a problem later on when we get here and we're under creeper cap because we're killing so much. But yeah, if we just take this right now, it's ours. We don't have to stress about it. We don't have to worry about it. And yeah, it's just going to be able to hold itself. It will produce and give us free power, basically the entire map, because it'll keep this P nice and covered. So that's also super good. And yeah, we're pretty sorted in here. I mean, we'll take it over slowly. It's not going to be... we are breeding right now. They're at creeper cap. There we go. Look at it go. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. And yeah, we now officially have it. There's a shield inside of the P, which I don't understand. That would be very bad for us. I wonder, can we get out here? Oh, that wave is too big. Okay, we have a big wave over there. So let's not try and deal with that. But because of what we did, holy moly, look at this. We just left this area. And look at how they've taken this emitter, moved all the way up to here while we were getting 2 free breeding zones that are going to give us power and weaken the creeping. Holy moly. That is amazing. And I think the power can get up here via these 2. So we could potentially work on that. I mean, the air sacs are going to come out in like a minute. And they might not be the best. Let's make sure the stash doesn't refill real fast, because yeah, they are shooting it. I just want to make sure it doesn't cause any major concerns. Let's see if we get up here. There we go. Okay. And let's try and take out this area, because again, I don't want this overflowing and ruining our day. All of these letters are really good choke points for creeper, right? I mean, if we take over the map and this thing starts super... I mean, I guess they will have the mortars. But between this zone and this zone right here, these mortars would not be able to stand, right? So we do want to take out at least one of them. I mean, I would prefer to take out the other one. But I'm dealing with this one because... Actually, maybe we'll help first. Mind swap, I do apologize for the quick decision to swap. The main reason I want to swap is because this is a lot of power in these trees. Plus, getting rid of the blobs is more imperative than anything else. Plus, getting rid of this emitter is probably going to sort out sort of the center, and we know we have to go through the center and all the way around. So I think going through the center, trying to get some of these other islands situated, will probably be what's best for us currently. I do really want to get the air sacs. But again, that squad of mortars would help us take it, right? So why do it before we get that squad of mortars up and operational too, right? So trying to get some units where we can get some units. We're actually out of a deficit now, which is huge to be out. Love that. And as you can see, the creep is pushing in here, but I think that's going to be so filled that that will never fall. That's kind of my hope, my dream, my goal. Never let it fall because it's just so full, right? Maybe it'll happen. But we have the nullifier. It's coming online, which is grand. We have all of this happening. Can power get around here? Ooh, once we get these cannons, it will. Gorgeous. Yeah, the nullifier is gorgeous. This is coming around. It's gonna be perfect, perfect, perfect. And we'll get power to this side. All these cannons will destroy this mesh. There's no more crimson. And yeah, I mean, we can really run along the mesh with our AC, which is great. So that should get us the blobs destroyed, which unfortunately the blobs will get a shot off, which is a shame, but that's okay. That's okay, right? Yeah, see, now all these mortars are gonna come online and they're gonna really pummel. They're gonna pummel away. So yay to that. The blobs, 2 seconds. Let's see where they go. Let's see how much they destroy. Yeah, okay, a tower. 2 towers. Okay. Blobs in the 2 towers. Seems like a book I might have. I don't know, it's a little weird. But yeah, we're able to make this progress. Ooh, and we even have a connection up to here, which is awesome, right? Get another connection. Get another high ground. Again, high grounds, good grounds. You gotta love them. And let's even get our AC up here, right? This'll just clear off the top. Oh, no. Oh, the cannon got stunned. That's what happened. Of course, the cannon got stunned. But that's fine. Cannons aren't stunned anymore. We're doing pretty good, pretty good. We can easily take this out. We can kind of take this out. I guess the question is, do we have enough power where we can start thinking about this? I mean, we're kind of moving in. Not very strong, though. Not very strong, right? So once this breeds, it's going to completely decimate us. This is just a little test. Just a little test. Let's see how we hold with the breeding. Because if we can actually take this, this might be, like, something that can take over this entire area, right? I mean, if it could, how amazing would that be? You know, it's not pushing very well, right? I mean, there's too much there. It's unfortunate, but we you know, we're still moving, we're still making progress, we're still doing what we need to do. And again, we're just making more creep. Ooh, no. See, all of that creep came up to the top, spread on over. That's not what we want to see. We want this to spread. We want to take the tops, hold the tops, keep the tops, and yeah, get these mortars on the go. Come on, mortars. Yeah, that's right. All the mortars. And make sure this is curtailed, right? So once this is gone, we'll be in a much better spot. Plus, we'll be able to move in here. I wonder if we can... Any power supply for us? Please? Yeah, see, they're still pushing. It's okay. We got our AC defense. Oh, they got the pylon. Dang it. Oh, but that's okay. This emitter is officially nullified. I mean, it does have to turn on, but I mean, come on, but it just has to turn on. Right? So, easy days there. Plenty of units in the way. These units are coming out. Ooh, it's gorgeous. Oh god, look at those blobs. But that's okay. We got our mortars. I'm feeling a little bit better. Again, the creeper cap is still problematic, but that's okay. This is nice. Actually, it's not nice. We need to move the power up. I guess that's the problem. The problem that we're having right now is we need to move the power up. Because if we're not moving the power up, that's our big problem. So we need this to fill in. We need units. We need everything we can get. Because as of right now, we're kind of in that position where we can't really take anything. We can't really, you know, take and hold anything. We need the power. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to expand through the center. Maybe grab this along the way would be awesome. Take this out, of course. That's a... not a bad one, but it's not like the best of those. And every unit we get is just huge. So I'm super glad we're getting this pylon, which is great. It's gonna lead to... let's see, the top fell. The top fell. I'll let it fall. But that's okay. That's okay. Again, I don't really care about the sea as much. It's not in the way, per se. It's just not pivotal, right? Just a couple of mortars up there, they're not really going to do that much for us. They'll be nice, you know, it'll be nice to have. Let's watch what that wave does. See, that wave is trying to fill in the P, but it can't. Like, that P is now just protection. P for protection. Oh, what do you know? I love it. I love it. Let's get a cannon over here so we can make sure that this pylon doesn't die. Let's see if we can grab another one over here so we can make sure this pylon doesn't die. Again, our goal right now is just sort of push this power up, make sure our power points don't die, hold the things that we got. And that cannon will do good, and we are moving into the emitter. Now, the emitter is every 2.5 seconds. It is a fair bit of creep, but every 2.5 seconds is just not fast enough. Let's see if we can take this out before it breeds. Oh, it was kind of breathing, but we got it. We got it. And this will get us this side, no problem. Just to get this mortar back, get this pylon back. It'll be fine. And then, where's the pylon for everything? Right there. Let's leave this here because I want the pylon to at least make it. We did lose the pylon on the left, and we're gonna lose the other one. But this pylon is actually super important. But now we lost the other one. But we put so much creep there, we're fine. We're fine. And that 2.5 seconds really gives us some time. So, huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. I wish we could go up to the top of the P right now, right? I think that would be amazing if we could go up to the top of the P. And I know there should be a pylon down there. I don't know where it is. I guess we have to take the bottom in order for that pylon to show up, which is wild. I love it. I love it. And there's all the cannons. Gorgeous. So yeah, we're on a tricky move. Unfortunately, I do not have a picture of how the map was laid out now, so I know there's a pylon over here to the left, right? We know there's one here. I'm assuming there's a bunch of stuff, like, in this area. But that's just an assumption. And I guess we should just move where the cannons take us, right? So there's a cannon and a pylon over here, so let's make sure we grit that. That'll help. You know, plus we're sort of... Yeah, see, getting these two cannons will actually help quite a lot. And let's save, if we can, this mortar. So, I lost a little bit, but gained a little bit in the end. So what... Okay, so there must be another pylon coming up to power these. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna get a lot of stuff. Love it. 2 mortars, a cannon, that's gonna be just a mess. We even turned on a first totem? Or third totem? Okay, a third totem. This is me paying attention. Our third totem has been turned on, which is grand as well. And yes, this gets us up here. I don't know what's on the K. Okay. This is good. We're gonna get the K. Let's keep you alive. You alive. The mortar over here, not as imperative, but... Oh, that was the mortar. It was a pylon. Yes. Oh, look at this. We're taking the entirety of the K. We're getting so much. See, the C just sort of worked itself out. You know, let it breed, let it do its thing. I don't care. We got a lot of blobs headed our way, and it's gonna cause... That's gonna cause some strife. Look at these blobos. You can just see them. They're doing their thing. If this was up, we would be in a... Oh, it would be like perfect timing. But unfortunately, we really just missed out. And that really is gonna hurt, right? There's gonna be some egg popping over here as well, so we have to manage these eggs. But as long as we get it rebuilding, I think we'll be in a much better place, right? Once it's rebuilt, we're not gonna have nearly the same problem that we just had. Look at all these units coming over here. So this is beautiful too. So we'll get all of our snips up. They'll start destroying the world at this point. We have a 10 every 1 second, which is honestly, I mean, it's actually your standard emitter, which is kind of funny to say, you know, 10 every 0.1 seconds is standard, but it is, right? I mean, it's 50 every 0.5, you know, it's literally a fifth. These skimmers, no, we just want this area, please, I just want this area. Especially before the blobos. Finally turned this bad boy off. We're gonna grab this, which is grand. And let's try and grab a bit more of it. Let's get this breeding for us. Jeez, this creep. I'm actually amazed the creep load up so much there. And that made me lose the air. But yes, we're coming from the corner again. Should have followed my backdoor procedures. Always want to follow the walls. It prevents the creep bounce back and everything like that. So by not doing the wall, I really surrounded myself. But see, coming from this angle, so much easier. And basically taken. So huge win there. And hopefully we get some more units. Again, I want big units to fill this area. I want to be able to hold this K to P zone. Because we need to get our power around, of course. So, well, this wall is massive, though. Jeez. I don't like it. I also want that power on the miner zone, but... Okay, good. Does this... Do we get units? There's a unit, which means there's a pylon. Yeah, okay, we got a unit, we got a pylon. We're moving on up. Double unit. Perfect. We're getting so close to the P. And the problem is, because we have to completely surround the P before we get the P, it basically means that it's going to be not useless? Kind of useless, right? I mean, by the time we surround it, none of these are going to matter. That shield is just going to hurt us. Oh, maybe it won't. No, I don't know. It might hurt us. Very interesting. Ooh. I completely forgot about air sac attack. Yes, air sac attack. Yes, you have to go. Thankfully, this area has been drained pretty substantially thanks to the mortars at this point, for sure. So we should be able to take this very quickly with our current power. So, Tricky, your name is almost freed. Oh my. We'll just leave it inside again as the mortars hit, as the AC builds up. Yeah, we should just take more and more. It should be against the wall. Again, hold your walls, prevent the bounce back, and spread from there. It's gonna breed in a second, and we're actually at the point where breeding is very deadly for us, right? Breeding is definitely deadly. As you can see, look at that. That breeding, they're under creeper cap still, or just hitting creeper cap with that breeding. So this is actually much harder than I wanted it to be. I should have done this a little bit earlier, because we need this dead. Now, thankfully, holding the wall is very good for us. So if we can take out maybe half of it here, that would be amazing. But see, look at that. We can't necessarily do that. I don't know if we're strong enough. We might just need to be stronger to stop this, right? We are not. The strength of our cursor is not that high anymore. And we definitely don't have the capability to hold things. So that's why I wish we could get up to the top of the P, right? Just these mortars would be huge, right? They would really, really add up. What do we got over here? Ooh, actually, we just freely took this. Let's make sure this stays for our side. So let's just take the rest of that. Don't want that breed. Because especially once you're under creeper cap, you want everything, right? Because once you're under, there's nothing to do other than keep working at it. Keep moving, keep progressing. It's the creeper cap that is sort of your key motivator for movement. So yeah, we're not in the best of places. We're not in the worst of places, of course. And I guess we can start working towards this emitter as well. I do want to progress the front line, but at the same time, if we get rid of this emitter, that will also hurt the front line, because again, at creeper cap, we're in a great place. Loads of snipers this time, loads of snipers, which is very nice for us. As soon as these blobs hit the top, they should all basically just, almost all just die. Don't care about the P. The P can handle itself. Unfortunately, that egg, though, I didn't want to destroy any other units, so it did cripple my assault over here. Oh, wait, but why am I assaulting over here if we can't nullify it? We can't nullify it because we have no power. We have no power because we don't have this pylon that's going to appear right now. Right here. That's a cannon. That's a tower. That's the pylon. Perfect. Okay, we got this pylon. We got these two cannons. This gets a... Oh, 3 cannons. Yes. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I think this will be the big hold that we need it to be, which is grand. 4 cannons? Oh, tricky. I love it. I love it. I do like how the left side is pushing on its own. I kind of wish... it would keep going, just take it all out at this point. But yeah, with the mortars raining down over here, with now just power towers, at least we don't have to move as far and hope for more units. My guess is there will be units along this path. Yeah, like you two. That's perfect. Maybe get me another. That'd be amazing as well. But every unit basically just pushes that much further, right? If this can push to the edge, then we can easily take this out, right? We have the power in here. There's a mortar down here, which was close to death, but it wasn't. It's still close to death. And I want to leave this area, that's the problem. So I'm going to wait until the cannon to the left appears. Ooh, that hurts. It breeds. It really freaking breeds. I cannot save this mortar for the life. Holy moly. We just need more cannons. We need them focused in the right direction. So we do need to take this out. Let's grab our breeding zone down here. I'm going to... Are we reclaiming? Holy moly, we're reclaiming already? Very nice. Very nice. And this... Yeah. Okay. Ooh, there's our beacon. Nice. Okay, so now we're getting a beacon too. That's grand. So this emitter is going to be gone. Again, just permanent creep loss for them. Forever. Beacon is up in operation. I'm going to keep this here just in case that egg decides to pop right on the beacon. I don't want the beacon to die. Actually, do I care if the beacon does? Not really, I suppose. But we got our reclamation. We got this nullified in un momento. And yeah, can we get any power up on the Y? Because oh, those were eggs. We had eggs underneath. We're okay. We're safe. Power going up to the Y. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Is there another thing? Oh, there's our other beacon. So, okay, so we have a beacon on this side too. Sweet. So we're getting both sides of beaconed. And that's gonna hopefully give us an advantage. Again, there's a lot of eggs over there. I mean, I guess it's good that there's... Does that even shoot? Oh, that does shoot. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I wasn't even sure if there were spores. I have not paid attention to spores in the slightest. So that's my fault there. That's my fault there. But yeah, let's get to these blobs. We're not going to get to them before they spawn, so they're going to cause some big havoc. But it's what they do. It's what they do. Ooh, that sniper is going to be the best and worst thing for us possible. That sniper is going to pop all of the eggs, which is... Oh, no. We lost all our miners. That's fine. Don't really care about those miners, to be fair. Would rather just take this side. Because this will take itself back, honestly. Whereas if we can really push in here, get this sniper on the go, it will be what we need, unfortunately. Right, we need the sniper. It needs to do its thing. I wish we had a big crew of mortars around, not just like the one. But you know, it's not our map. It is the will of the Tricky, and we have some pretty good power now. Right, our power is doing pretty decent. We got another cannon, and let's watch the creeper cap as these eggs pop. Right, these eggs are not doing so hot. Ooh, gross. Gross. There we go. Creeper cap. It's back up to 2.7. It was literally at like 1 point something. Now it's at 2.7. So yay, snipers! You're doing the creepy work. If it goes back up to 3, we may make a move on the air sac cauldron. But I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see what does happen. What transpires. I'm gonna let... Oh, it is. There are still some eggs. So, how full are you? You're not that full, right? It's not that full. The air sac cauldron is nullified for sure. So it is nullified. But the question is, can we take the zone, right? Because I feel like there really isn't that much hitting it. I mean, I guess all these mortars will be hitting it eventually. But I feel like it being at maximum, this is a pretty good zone to take. Just so it just doesn't bother us. I'd rather have all my mortars shooting down than into this pit as well. So, unfortunately, we did lose the... How full is it? Took the side. Doesn't get that full either. So... Nope. Not doing it. Oh, wait. We lost... Oh, no, we didn't lose power. There's just no energy. Towers over there. Woo! That was a close one. We now have this. We're working towards the P. Let's get going. Yes. I believe there are units in this, and that is going to be huge for us, of course. And it might also be very beneficial to try and go from, say, this area, right? So if we can come... Okay. Let's save a bit. We're in saving mode. Unfortunately, we did lose quite a bit of that top ground, but we lost it because of eggs. I mean, it was to be expected. That's why we were popping them. You know, we popped a fair bit. Not enough, but a fair bit. I do want this to be taken. I do want some more units over here. Thankfully, that egg actually destroyed that pylon. I thought that pylon was actually going to outlast the egg. So that was on me there. I was like, thankfully that egg, even if it pops, shouldn't destroy anything, right? Because we got units, and we got AC, and we got all sorts of stuff. But no. Nay, I say. They did not do what we needed them to do. So let's find some more units. Let's keep pushing this out. And let's get our power to the point where we can get our P on. And... Nice. nice. Oh, every cannon counts so very much. And we have, again, it's every 5 minutes that we will lose, so to speak, to the massive emitter. So we got time. We got some time. We're able to actually spread. Holy moly. Give me units. Give me units, Tricky. I know. There's not units everywhere. And that is part of the trickiness of the map. But holy moly, did I want more. Maybe, just maybe we can get some. Right? I mean, we're pushing it. It's looking pretty good. We just need some units to help with the push, especially as they are breeding right now. And we don't have units to help with the push. Ooh, but there's a tower. Okay, this tower can be our saving grace. Maybe there's a unit or two down here that's connected to this tower. Because the tower is saying, yes, you have power. And if the tower is saying, yes, you have power, that means we may have units. We have a double tower. I don't want to lose in case I find a unit, but you know what? Let's focus on actually taking this. Because if this starts breeding for us proper, right, then we'll be able to hold that tower. No problem. So I guess we do need to just take this proper. Hold it by the wall. Move. Why are we not able to move it that deep? Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Okay. So we want to come. We want to come over here. Jeez. Yeah, that was really pushing up top. Give me units, sir. Give me cannons. Give me orders. Give me something to push this. I don't care. Maybe we have to surround it, and that's perfectly fine with me. Like that mortar is super good. Now let's make sure we ate it. I thought I ate it enough. I thought the other mortars. Ooh, actually, more importantly, this mortar. Okay. Leave here. Get mortar. Yes. Yep. That's the plan. Come on. Come on, mortar. You're there. I know you're there. Nice. And this mortar will just beat that creep coming this way. All directions. Yes. Now, how do we get you power? How do we get you? If we follow the path, that means there's probably a tower down here. Again, people tend to build in straight lines, right? So there's probably... Yeah, there's the tower. Good. So now with this tower, our goal is to get this cannon. Then with this cannon, we can move even further. It's that hunt, you know? It's like a little scavenger hunt just for these towers. So now we want the tower. This isn't going to go well. We're basically going to lose the tower any second. And I just don't... Oh, it's like right when we finish building. Like right when it's like, we got it. And now look how easy it is to push again, right? It's literally the second we're like building something, it's like, yeah, you're not going to build anything. Just give it to us. So again, we're not in a breeding cycle, we're in the wave cycle. Oh, actually, we're in the big wave cycle. And again, I want this cannon. If the cannon gets complete and the tower dies, that's kind of okay too. Because the cannon has some more health, maybe it'll get a couple shots off and clear out its area where the tower will not be able to survive. Which it did, and that's fine, right? I mean, if we can keep this cannon alive, it's shooting a little bit, get the tower back. Towers take very little energy. We just need the cannon to survive this wave, which is coming. Again, it's the bounce back. It's the problem. The mortar's gonna die. I mean, it's everything falls. Just this push. I mean, this side is doing great, and maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Just focus on the side, come up the side. I didn't want to. I wanted to. We had it. We literally had a cannon and the tower and everything else. I'm actually pretty impressed that this area is doing as well as it is. I guess we're going to get all of our nullifiers in for all of our units. So yeah, I mean that's pretty huge as well. Where is our nullifier? I'm assuming the nullifier is going to be right in the center. There we go. Alright, this will be like the mega nullifier to rule the universe. So let's rule the universe together. And one of them are so bad. But no more Dark Tower, no more skimmers, no more blobs, no more eggs. That is pretty substantial. Actually, more than pretty substantial, right? It is immensely substantial. So I chose poorly. I really wanted to rush up the center, but it really is saying, you know, get your butt up the side. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, you move up the side, you get these units, it frees up this. No more emitter here. It's one of those things. It's like once it works so well. I mean, look at this. Now we're literally gaining all the ground. Right? We'll take this over. We'll get these eggs done, but we're getting multiple mortars. So it was a shame. I was too laser focused on this mortar and this cannon because I wanted this breeding patch. I thought it would be fun to take this patch early. Well, not early. I mean, I thought it was about time. You know, I feel like we do need to get our butt around. But it wasn't time yet, and that's okay. We'll let that breed. I'm not going to try and fight it while we cleanse this, because we'll get more bang for our buck out of our cannons, and mortars, and things. So getting bang for your buck is, you know, I can't stress that enough for myself, because clearly I wasn't paying attention to myself, where getting bang for your buck is imperative. We'll start working against the wall. Again, now by us going against the wall back here, we will prevent any bounce back, so it will go breed forward, which it's doing. But it's only breeding forward, right? So now all of our mortar shooting is basically going to destroy the main wave of creep. So we should be able to take out basically the rest of this entire thing for one fell swoop. One fell easy swoop, just like that. So that's just gorgeous. That's just gorgeous. That egg did some serious work, but didn't really stop us or anything. And look, hey, this got taken just from us doing that, so it was wise. I feel bad. I think we do have another super wave to contend with, though, so let's try and get any units we can before it's too late. Try and hold them. Get something like that, get something like that. If we can get both of these, that would be great. Nothing is going to stop us. This super wave is nothing. It's nothing. These eggs, though, kind of course. We'll grab a couple mortars. We'll grab a cannon. We'll get over here. We'll get to the breeding zone, which is just being taken naturally at this point. You try too much. You know, sometimes you just try too much. Egg and super wave, not a good combo, but we got the cannons here. They are helping substantially. I guess this will take us to the corner, right? We're not going to get another super wave at this point, which is good. Give me eggs. Ooh, actually, this lifting is going in, so there we go. That is actually kind of nice. Kinda nice, if you ask me. That means the eggs will... Oh, there's no more eggs. It literally happened right as there were no more eggs, so fine. Fine. That is A-okay. We're almost to the P. Fine. But really, we're in sort of, I would say, the last stretch, right? I mean, we have a decent bit of power. The creep is down to 1.6, right? Significantly lower than it once was. We're able to really take things out. It's another 3 minutes until Super Wave, so we don't really have to contend with the Super Wave right now. And we're taking out the last of the main split breeder zones. Now, there are a couple big breeder zones left. That is true. But I think we'll be fine. Well, let's just grab this. Gorgeous. Taking the corner. It'll rid us of these eggs, which that one's about to pop. Which I probably should have waited on popping, because, you know, if I waited, it would have been after the breeding cycle. Or it would have been during, I guess. It probably would have popped from the breeding cycle. But that's okay. You know, we don't want these eggs in here. The breeding cycle is already done. And we got a chunk of it. So this corner, it should be ours. And with this corner being ours, we take the rest of it. Easy days, easy days. As you can see, the cannons are pushing out, which is nice. We're taking this side. We just need to watch out for these eggs. Like, there's an egg that's about to pop. Boop. It's quite a hefty egg. And it's breeding, which is good, actually. Breeding right now, we're pushing back the egg, and that means we're just popping all of them. So we do have a little bit of time before the next super breed, but we do want to eliminate this. So let's get rid of the Crimson for our boys. Get them in. Get them going. Hold this corner. And again, by holding the corner, our creep is actually doing the wall assault, which is awesome. And yeah, they can't reinforce this side, so this wall is eliminated. Which means this Crimson is eliminated. Which means this Crimson. One more egg. There's always another egg. Because I am a little spooky about this nullifier now. I want to get the power down here. Nullifier should be done in less than a minute, especially with an MRF so close. As you can see, there we go. Beautiful. No more eggs. Nullifier going down. All the units in the world. All of the energy being spread. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to get this zone over here. So, not exactly optimal. Again, I made some poor decisions. Now that I know for the future, I know what I would do differently. But it's one of those things that you just don't know until you know. Until you do it. And our painting... I just want to make sure this... Actually, yeah. Okay, good. It activated. Perfect. Perfecto! And yeah, we have the world. So much easier now. This will get us the P. Finally, we have P power. Tricky's P power. And look at all these units coming down, right? We don't have the connection point to them because we do need a pylon probably like right here. Yeah, that's the one. And then we can connect on up. Take out everything. It's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be truly wondrous. But see what I mean? Like, we're taking the P now, and what does it matter, right? What do any of these units on the top matter? Nothing. They served no purpose whatsoever, because by the time you get to this point, you're not gonna have power. So, a little bit of a shame. A little bit that we could not deal with that. That is Totem's Tube. Glorious. And how do we want to do this? There's a lot of units. Let's see what units we get first. I was thinking of coming up the middle and splitting it. But let's just see, because again, move with your units. It is breeding quite heavily. It's a big breeding zone. So of course, hug our walls. See if we can get some units up here. You know, I would love a couple cannons right there, maybe a couple mortars. I believe this area is pretty stacked. So we're really pushing it. They are breeding now, but we're preventing them from going back. And look at this. Look at the stackness. 4 cannons, a mortar already, and I'm sure there's more on the way. And again, the MRF is not too far off, so we should be able to just push this. Again, I'm going to try and stick to the edge, because that just pushes everything with this, right? It fills up. Look at that. It's the little puffs of wind. Again, they're breeding now, which is fine. We're actually able to cut through it while it's breeding. So our cursor is strong, right? Being able to go through it while it's breeding is huge. Let's try and get some units down here. I do want to keep holding the back, but if we can grab that pylon, perfect. And then every one of those mortars will turn into the O of TrickyCorp. Again, I wanted to take it earlier. It's a failure on my part. I misjudged the strength that I had. So that is, again, that's my fault. There's no excuses. Sometimes you try things and they work out, sometimes you don't. I always find it fun to try, though. with these mortars, with these units, we're actually able to really... I think this might be it. We might be able to get the last of it. Oh, wow. Look at those mortars now pelting the inside. They're, like, super clearing it out. So definitely was worth the wait. It did just breed, so we're going to wait a few seconds. But look at the difference now. But getting it earlier would have been nice, too. I still contend. Let's keep them from taking all that back. Let's keep this. And yeah, even if they breed right now, I don't even think they would outdo our. So I think that's everything. Again, they bred a tiny bit, but we have so much AC in there. That's gonna die off. Beautiful. And yeah, we're just in the final push. Look at that air sign. It's so cute. Do they have any breeding zones? No, it's just the one emitter. So, yeah, all we have to do is really push it. Again, should be sticking to the wall here. I guess the C is also a wall. Both are walls, but the official wall. Because, you know, we're going for this emitter, and we're taking no prisoners. In we come. Everything being... Oh my god, look at all these units. It's gorgeous. If only there was an Emrit somewhere. Holy mo... Alright, we need to get our pylon on. You can do it there. We go. And the problem is we're actually moving so fast that, like, every time units are built, they're not really shooting. I guess that's the problem right now. Is just okay. I think we might be getting there now because we've crossed the tiny gap zone, and I think these will start shooting. Just what we want to see. We just want to see these units just firing away. They're gonna push the creep. Our cursor's gonna keep on cursoring. And hopefully we keep this line just moving across, right? As we move up, hopefully the line just keeps moving up with the cursor. As units push sort of at that same angle, we're making the creep flow, or the AC flow from the wall. Although, if we can potentially get some units, we should probably focus on getting some units. So if there's a unit right here, this is a nice spot for a unit out. Yeah, okay. We got it. See, every time I say something, I go completely against it. Because I'm like, well, there's probably a unit right there. And it's definitely thinner over here, right? I mean, look at how thin that is. So, we just well take the easy gains. I just thought we could push up. Our cursor seems strong. It seemed strong at the time. I'm sorry. And yeah, getting this set will seal. You know, get back here. Cano. Thank you. Hug our walls. Go to the other walls. Oh. Yes. And move on up. We're moving up a level. We're moving to the next level, which is up here. And I think there'll be plenty of units on the way. And I'm assuming there's a pylon coming out. There we go. And get us the units on this higher level. High ground, good ground, the best ground. You alive. You alive. Just keep them alive long enough. All we need. It's a shame mortars take so much longer. Like, it's amazing seeing, like, cannons just like, oh, it's a cannon. Boom, it's built. It's a mortar. You know, I mean, we're still waiting on that one. Holy moly. Cut off the side ground. Perfect. To the wall. Yes. And that's what we want to see on the high ground. Oh, that is a force. The force. Oh, of course, it is like the biggest force we can hope for. You know. And the cannons are basically done. The mortars are like 20% done. I thought a mortar was only 40 energy and a cannon was, I mean, don't get me wrong, 40 compared to 25 is still significantly more, but I thought it was 40. Maybe mortars are 50, though, and I was wrong in my head. But we have so many units. The mortars are pelting. I I want to push that left side, but this is where the units are, so go with your units, push. I want to push the wall, too, but there's no units under here, so it's kind of a little tricky. But there, we've made it to the wall. Push this over. Push this over. Just give me the final bits. The final bits and bobs. Get us the next set of high ground. Oh, that mortar. Mortars that can shoot directly onto the emitter are going to be probably the biggest victory points we have, right? Keep that mortar alive. Keep that pylon alive. And the mortar lives. The mortar lives, and it is indeed directly hitting. And now you can see every time it directly hits, it allows us to just really shift up that quite a ways. We'll even... Not that guy. I don't care about the pylon, because that wasn't really doing too much for me. I do care about the mortar, and I want to get more, so that's why I was expanding the bottom. Because I'm assuming this entire bottom area is going to be filled. So, like, this mortar should be able to shoot the top, or close to it, which will really, really just end the map. 2 mortars on that. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not the end of the days. Ooh, you're at 1 health. That's probably not. I want this cannon, but I don't want the mortar to die. But now we have 2 mortars. Okay, that feels... Ooh, and another one over here. Yeah, these cannons. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this one was a bigger. And this has been Cursor 7 TrickyCorp. Now that I know the ins and outs, I definitely know what to do. I could speed up my time significantly. But I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I still would take the breedable zones in the center of the letters. Excuse me. Still take the breedable zones in the center of the letters. I think that's important just to give you extra power as you're doing things. Plus, it holds them. Because once that wave comes, that wave would take them over, and they would be so much more of a pain to get into. You really don't have things shooting into them. So I think that's pretty huge. Maybe the map was designed around the P being evil, right? And that, you know, thinking about it that way, that's probably why it takes so long to get the power to the P. Then you take it out after you get the power up there. Although I don't think there were really any mortars up there. I don't know. But we have done it. We don't even need a cursor here anymore. Let's take a look. I guess this was designed to be even, right? So we would take the P, slowly work on this with the mortars. That makes sense. But I like taking it when we did. So this is TrickyCorp's TrickyCorp Cursor 07. This is like kind of strap, all that good stuff. I don't think I did that good, but again, I had fun. Definitely way faster. Yeah, I did it in 50. Ugh. But actually, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I think it's looking at the entire list. Not that bad. So I'll take it. Very happy. Have a wonderful day. Please leave. Oh, I already said that. Take care. Bye-bye.